live from multiple screens today, and I want to make sure that I have hit record on everything. Zoom, let me know when you can hear me and not see me. And for you people over here on YouTube and the amazing LinkedIn, let me know in the comments when you can hear me and see me. And I'm going to make sure I am recording. Because what we don't want to do is create this entire segment with no audio. All right. So if you guys can hear me or see me put a 1 in the comments. Why is scared of me? Put a 1 in the comments when you can hear me and or see me, so that I can make sure that audio is working. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Where you at? Where's my pop out chat? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Time waits for no man or woman. And so with that being said, we're going to move right along and we're going to get right into tonight's training. And give me just a second and we will get going. I'm waiting on feedback from my Zoom audience. I don't see anybody on on YouTube or LinkedIn just yet. So we're going to go with what we have and we're going to move on. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't even see my chat. So if you guys can say something so that I can know if you can see my screen or not, that would be great. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, I just got a text message. Hold on. Let me see. Because I don't know why I can't. Okay. So yes, you can hear me perfect. I'm not going to come on the screen tonight because I don't want to distract y'all. But I want to go ahead, like I said, and get started. And I'm going to turn off all my notifications because my phone is going absolutely nuts right now. So now that I know you guys can hear me, but you can't see me, that's perfect. All right. Do not disturb here. Do not disturb there. I don't know what's going on with my dear audience over on YouTube or LinkedIn, but whatever. Close some of this other stuff out. And maybe if I exit. Yeah, okay. So for some reason, my other screen is not wanting to show, which is weird. Bear with me just a moment, you guys. You know, technology works until it doesn't. Okay. So maybe, just maybe, I can get it to work right. All right, so we're going to do entire screen. All right. Okay, so I will not be able to see your comments on LinkedIn or YouTube tonight, but we're going to go right ahead and get started. Today, we are talking about crafting a compelling brand story beyond the headshot, presented by me, Angelia Malbrew. And I need to see my chat. I don't know why I can't see the chat tonight. All right, let's move on. Okay, so who am I? I am Angelia. I am a luxury brand photographer, educator, speaker, and brand strategist. A little bit about me. I have been in the photography industry for quite a while. For those of you that don't know me, I have had a camera in my hand since I was about 14 years old, and I have helped a ton of individuals and businesses to help elevate their brand and help them to actually present through high quality professional imagery. My passion is not just taking beautiful photos, but creating visual narratives that truly resonate with them, their brand, their business, their story, and everything about them to provide a powerful story. Okay. All right. So we're going to hop right into the objective for tonight. So the objective is really clear. We're going to take a deep dive into how you can go beyond traditional headshots, because everybody knows the first thing that they run and do when they get a business or a brand is they go get a headshot, right? So we want to show you what happens when you decide to take your business and your brand on the other side of just getting, that cute little headshot or doing that cute little selfie in the bathroom with the background whited out because you went on Canva and somebody told you to just do that and don't worry about having a photographer. But I digress. We're going to move on. Also, we're going to talk about how to make your story compelling. We're going to talk about how the visual branding elements and aspect of your business helps to really bring out your brand story. We're going to share a few life success stories, aka testimonials, however you want to call it. And we're also going to talk about practical tips to overcome common branding challenges, because a lot of people online, they want to brand properly. They have a desire to stand out for their target audience, but unfortunately, they're not able to do that for a few reasons. So tonight we will definitely be hopping right on into it, and we'll be talking about, how you can make a change, how you can be different from everybody in your industry and actually stand out as a professional entrepreneur, love doctor, business coach, confidence coach, brand ambassador, whatever you're trying to do in your beautiful life. I'm going to help you to get there. All right. So here are the table of contents, and here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about visual branding importance. We're going to talk about crafting a brand story. Again, we also are going to make sure to highlight those testimonials so that you understand I am more than just my logo and my beautiful teal, black, and white colors online. And I do more than create beautiful social media templates for y'all to look at, and some of y'all don't say nothing. But I digress. Let's move on. And we're also going to talk about overcoming the challenges. Just like I said a minute ago, you have to be able to step outside the box, think outside the box, think differently, because we have all been bogged down with a lot of social media, especially since the pandemic. We have had to deal with people coming out the woodwork doing everything. Everybody was a coach. Everybody was doing something that they weren't doing before the pandemic. So with that being said, I'm glad that everybody on this live, everybody that's listening to me, you stood true to what you were doing and where you were in life, and you held on tight and you promoted, you talked about your business, you put it out there, and you never let up. So we're going to keep on going, and that's what we're going to do. And so I'm going to show you how to continue on that path, that same trajectory, to take you where you need to be to elevate your brand and your business. And of course, we're going to talk about the elevate your brand, because guess what? Everybody needs to elevate your brand in their life. And we'll also have a special offer for those that stick around to the end. So grab your pens, grab your notebooks, grab your dog, the cat, anything that you need to do to get through this hour. Your snacks. I hope you got your snacks ready, and your water, because it's so hot. I don't care where you live. If you live in Arizona, it's an inferno. If you live anywhere else, it's just a sweaty inferno, because it's just so hot everywhere. Everywhere I go, it's just hot. But anyway, I digress. We're also going to talk about upcoming workshop, because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but a lot of people that are watching me, listening to me right now, they actually had an opportunity to hear my message last week, or they saw another post that I put out about, doing this 4-week series. And me and one of my amazing co-working partners, Arnitris, because she's in the audience today, we have been doing co-working sessions. Like, we have been mapping our stuff out, planning our stuff out. And so we sat down and we came up with, a strategy for our next upcoming months, weeks, whatever we decide to push it out to. But we're going to be, constantly out there letting you guys know what we have to offer, what we're doing, keeping you aware, and also continue to build this community, because what is a business without a community? Nothing. What do you have without community? Not a thing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right on into it. The importance of visual branding. Visual branding is something that you guys know I love with my whole heart. Y'all know I love branding. I love personal branding. I love talking about it. I love how it helps to take a person from forgotten to the forefront. So, with that being said, that's our first topic, and let's go. So, my question to you before we hop into the conversation is, how are your images speaking up for you, your brand, and your business? And I'll give you guys a second or two to think about that, because a lot of people that I have photographed, and this is just my experience, they didn't even think about it that way. They didn't think about, when they're not online, how their business and their brand, makes them look. They haven't thought about, what message am I sending to people that see me when I'm not online. They're not thinking about any of that stuff. So that's one thing I want you guys to think about as we go through this. That's one of the things I want you to have in the back of your mind. All right, number one, the impact of first impressions. First impressions are everything. First impressions are everything in business and life and love and all of the things. So you literally have only about 7 seconds to make an impression that is going to either push a client to you or away from you. So what they do in that 7 seconds means a lot. The next thing, when you're trying to make a point to make a professional contact with these people, employers, or whatever, it can be for your business. If you're trying to attract clients into your business, because honestly, I don't know how many of you guys use technology that helps you to see when and where people are leaving your website, or what type of impact you're making on people that are actually going to your website. If you have not looked into that, you should, because that will help you to see where you may be missing the mark. For me, if you know me, you know I am an analytical girl. I have a background in corporate America. I have worked for some of the largest financial institutions in the world. And what I have done for them was analytics and data. So I love to see what the data is doing. I need to see how many people are coming to my website. How are they coming to my website? How long are they leaving? I mean, how long are they being on there? What are they actually clicking on? I need to know what my numbers are, so that will help me to make an educated decision and a guess to say, you know what? Well, this picture this month, it didn't do so well. And I have a carousel of pictures on my website. So I'm actually checking everything. So when you go to my website and you see the different photos, I actually see what image made them click what other image that leads them to whatever they were looking for, whether it's personal branding or maternity or bourgeois or whatever. That means a lot. And so if you have a product-based business, that's something you definitely want to implement. And if you don't have that information, send me after class, I'll get it for you. But you want to see, where are people leaving off? What are they clicking on the most? Is there a product that is not selling as good as the others? Because you may have something, the very same product in a different color. And if you are appealing to, and I'm just going to throw this out here, just say you are appealing to a sorority or a fraternity or something, they may be so excited about this red or blue or, pink product, and you may have a yellow or something, and it's not selling because the people that have been directed to your site, the people that you are sending from your Facebook ads or your campaigns that you're running online, they may be looking at something totally different. So if those things are making money for you, keep those things around. And sometimes it can be a simple tweak of just changing the color or just changing the font. You will be surprised the stuff that people click off because of. So just keep that in your back pocket. Also, 94% of people will judge you based on your website alone. The design, the font, the words you're using, the colors. I have gone to websites and they really made me upset, and I live. Not because this person couldn't help me with what I wanted when I went to the website, but because it was so distracting. It made me not want to stick around. It made me not want to invest any more time in their website. I'm like, because if I got to go dig and find stuff, I'm gone. Another thing, I saw a lot of people during the pandemic hop into braiding and doing hair and all of this stuff. Now, granted, I know here in Phoenix, we have seen, and I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but I know here specifically, we saw an influx of those scammers, those people that were going around taking other people's social media, taking their words off their website, even cloning their website, like changing. They literally went to this extreme, cloning parts of their website and making it look like you're going to the original person's information, but you're actually going to the scammer, and they are sending like Cash App. First of all, I despise Cash App and Visa. If you send me a Cash App and tell me you in business, I don't even want it. Don't worry about it. Give somebody else. Let somebody else buy it. I do not implement. And now, granted, Cash App also owns Square, but if you have a Square, if you have a Cash App account, you can definitely go enroll and get you a Square account. Like, go professional. Like, Cash App is not for business purposes. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. Come fight me. No, I'm just playing. Seriously, leave Cash App at the house. This for them kids that be wanting them Robux and whatever they be trying to buy. Leave Cash App for the personal reasons and not professional. Do not run your business for Cash App. But now that I'm hopping off my soapbox, I'm gonna go back and say this. Implement things that matter. Use stuff that is actually helping you to sell and attract the clients that you want to do business with, because we'll put stuff out because it's cute and it's a trend. But if these product, service, whatever it is, if it's not attracting let me just say this. Some stuff you can put out can bring a lot of headache to you and your brand and your business. I have seen so many times where people, hopped into the photography industry because they saw their cousin do it, or they saw somebody, do it that they thought would be a good role model or whatever. My gift is not your gift. And I remember last week when I went to the event that I went to, we were having a conversation about how do you feel, when you're putting your stuff out there and people follow you that are in your same industry. And I said it very clear. I don't care if I give you my blueprint. You can have my wig and my shoes, my Gucci shoes. Y'all know I love my Gucci shoes. And my Angelia Malibu photography shirt. You cannot duplicate me. I will give you my entire blueprint. I'll walk you through my day, baby. But at the end of the day, you cannot imitate or duplicate me. There is only one me. And what I bring to the table, my clients will be attracted to that. What you bring to the table, your clients will be attracted to that. So I stand firm in who I am and what I do. And I hope you guys are doing the same too. Because don't worry about your competition. That just means that you have one more person that's a fan. And they gonna hate, but guess what? They gonna run the algorithm up for you behind the scenes. They ain't gonna say no, but they looking. Cause you know what? You coming down their timeline. They ain't saying a word, but you know how you know they looking. Just go to your insights. Just go to your story. You'll see them. They in there. They hanging out. I promise you, they ain't like nothing all year. but those people are the people you need to keep around because they steady coming, they steady looking, and they steady showing you what you need to show them. All right? Don't move on. Okay, if it's attached to you and your brand, it should be the very best version of you when you can't be there in person. So if you can't explain why you ain't did a photo shoot in 10 years, you need to have a nice imagery platform on your website. If you can't explain, why your pictures look blurry, you need to be there to have that professional imagery on deck. Okay? When you think about it all, having high quality professional imagery that reflects your brand's value and personality is the most important you can do for your brand. Most important thing you can do for your brand besides being professional. All right. Overview. Number 1, hire a professional. Number 2, think about your intended audience. Don't worry about what Jane, Sally, and Sue doing. What do you need to do to make your business stand out? What do you need to do to appeal to those people that you are trying to attract. And when you sit down in a grand scheme of things, if you are your target audience and you are, because like for me, I am my target audience. I'm a woman over 40. I am a professional and I have a business. That's my target audience. Women over 40 that have a business, that are stable, that are grounded, that knows what they want, and that are not afraid to invest in what they want for their brand and their business. Um, I think about how it would impact me. I think about the type of things that I want, things that are important to me. That's what I think about when I think about my marketing, when I'm putting things out there. Do I like it? Okay, cool. Well, that means somebody else that I'm marketing to, they're gonna like it too. That's the way I look at it. All right, next thing, create a brand that creates income for you. Y'all tired, I'm tired, everybody tired. Nobody wants to be out here wasting their time doing things that don't matter. We don't want to be dedicating time, creating content, doing all of these things and not seeing a ROI. You want a return on your investment, you want a return on your time, and you want to be able to show up. Hey y'all, hey, finally got some people over here on the YouTube and the LinkedIn. Welcome. We're gonna hop back on over to there. All right. And you want to make sure that you're not wasting your energy. You're not wasting money on, because a lot of people now, for me, I hop on Canva and do some stuff real quick. Y'all know I love Canva. But some people actually go pay for content. They go pay for videos. They go because they don't create user generated content. So they have to go pay for it. So now that's another expense for them. Who wants to invest time and money into things that are not getting you paid? That's a waste of time, money, and your life. You don't want to do that. All right, let's move on. Do we have any questions before we continue? Let me see if I can see some comments in the comment. I hope I didn't leave nobody outside. Okay, perfect. Y'all can hear me. Good, good, good. All right, let's head back to count. Okay, so the role of professional photography. Professional photography plays a vital role in elevating your brand, your personal brand. High quality images can and will enhance your credibility, showcase your professionalism, and also create a strong visual impact that sets you apart from the competition. When was the last time you looked at a person that was in your industry to see what they were doing, how they were handling things, and how they were marketing to people? Sometimes you have to go and do that research. Sometimes you have to go and see what's working for them. It may work. I'm not telling you to go do what they're doing, but I'm just saying you can put your own spin on everything. With that being said, did you guys see the lady that, and I cannot think of her name. Oh my gosh, I love the way she cooks. But anyway, this lady does a whole cooking segment, like where she makes everything fresh for her kids. And y'all probably saw it. It's gonna come down your timeline now that I'm talking about it. But she has a very monotone voice like this, and she talks like that. Well, yesterday it was brought to a few marketers' attention that maybe, just maybe, she got her idea from Marc Jacobs. Yes, the Marc Jacobs, the handbag Marc Jacobs, the tote bag Marc Jacobs. And so I was wondering why they made such a huge deal of it when everybody on the internet, they're taking a little bit from here, they're taking a little bit from there, but they're meshing everything together to create the experience that they want. So if the bigger brands are going to do it, and we've seen it so many times, if you look at the commercials that they are showing you, depending on what what network you're watching, you'll see a little bit of this from this brand, a little bit of that from that brand. So once you put it out there, it's out there. It's just like what a lady told me when I went on TV the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want nobody to judge me. I don't want nobody to steal from my idea. She's like, Angelia, the good thing about this is that she was like, when you're out there, you're out there. And that's amazing. And she said, on the flip side, when you're out there, you're out there. She said, it's going to be crazy people. It's going to be people that just don't like you. They might not like your hair. They may not like your Southern slang. Slang. Or they just might not be a nice human. They might not like themselves. So don't sweat it. I'm like, you know what? You're right. And so from that point on, I have been on TV multiple times after that. And I didn't care because I knew I was there. I had a mission. And this is a transparent moment for me. I had a mission, and I had a mission to tell people about me, my business, and what I did and how I could help them. And believe it or not, it was impactful because I feel like it was almost liberating to be able to explain to the world what I did, what I do, how I do it, and to also just sit there in this honor that I've worked my butt off to get to where I am. And so I dare not let anybody make me feel like I can't do this or I shouldn't do this. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. And so I feel like that's some of the things that I also tell my clients when they come in for a photo shoot is you have to be comfortable in your skin. Like I want you to be cool, be chill, be comfortable. A couple of people that are watching me right now, you guys have been photographed. I mean, you know when we come in, like I'm gonna clear all that negative energy out the room. And I don't even like saying that word, but I'm gonna come in with a peace and a calm, and I calm people down because that's what I do. Because I think it has to come with the territory. I have done photo shoots with people and I was razzle dazzle and frazzled. You hear me? So I understood why you guys were like that. So that's why when I created the experience that I give my clients, I wanted something different. I didn't want people to come in and feel like, oh my gosh, I'm worried about this. And what am I going to do about this? And what am I going to do about that? And I don't know what to wear. Do this look good on me? How's my hair? Like all of that. Like I take all of the stress and strain out of it. You come in and you sit down. Now, I do have some clients that, they come in with their hair done already because they just feel comfortable doing their own hair. And that's totally fine. It's no problem with me, boo. I want you to be and feel the most beautiful. So if that's what makes you feel beautiful, that's what we're going to go with. Now, on the flip side, I have some people that, they kind of don't know what they want. So that's why I'm there. I'm there not to be a boss over you, but I'm there to be a guide, a loving guide to tell you, hey, this will look great if we pair this with these shoes. This hairstyle will be great with this because you're going for this look. So it just really depends on who you're dealing with. Everybody that has a camera is not a photographer. I said it. They're not. It's a lot of people with cameras out there. It's a lot of people that have had a camera for 10, 15, 20 years and don't know the first thing about being a photographer. It's more than standing, saying, hey, put your hand on your hip, point, click, zoom. It's more than that. It's more than that. You have to have a passion for this, especially as a branding photographer and a wedding photographer. You can do all of these other things, and a baby photographer too. Let me not leave out the newborns, because if you don't have a passion for dealing with kids, newborn photography is not for you. If you don't have a passion for dealing with women that are highly emotional on one of the most important days of their lives, because now they are about to give their hand to somebody's little son that might even be a little dusty and he ain't always right. Um, you got to be a therapist almost to be a photographer. You got to talk people off a ledge. You got to be able to hold space for them. You got to be able to allow them to just be vulnerable with you. Me being a branding photographer, and I have shot weddings too, and I might show y'all one day. But being in that space and also being a boudoir photographer, if you are not built for that, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. You have to be able to stand in the gap for some of these women, because a lot of these women don't know that they're beautiful. They weren't told that growing up. They saw it on social media. They didn't hear it from parents. They didn't hear it from their dad. Because, like, your dad is the first person that's supposed to validate you. He's supposed to tell you you are beautiful. You can go and be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Your mom is supposed to validate you. Your parents, that's a civic duty of a parent to validate your children before they leave home. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and you ain't gonna like it. Okay. But let's get back to photography. You have to stand in the gap. You have to be a professional, and you have to be able to take that client's every emotion that they have, not put it on your back, but you have to ease their fear. You have to let them know, hey, I got you. I'm going to create the most amazing, memorable experience for you. Your images are going to outlast you. They're going to outlast me, and they're going to be legacy for your children, because one day, everybody under the sound of my voice, including me, are going to be gone to glory. What are you going to leave for your children? What will you have to show them that you did with your life? Because Think about some of our grandparents. Like they didn't go and do, well, not all of them, but some of them did not go do professional photo shoots. You want to know how I know? And I ain't trying to be morbid or nothing, but go look at some of them obituaries. And they had grandma looking like she was 42. Hmm. You know why? Because professional photography is not something that they dedicated time, dedicated energy, dedicated money to. But now things have changed. Everybody that's under the sound of my voice has a phone and they also have pictures on their phone. But when it comes to creating an experience with a professional photographer, that's a totally different world. Like you have to do it at least once. Like once you do it one time, it's gonna change your life. All right, let's move on. Let's look at some examples because I can tell you all day the difference between. Okay, look at the difference. Okay, here we have a side by side comparison of an amateur versus professional photos. Let me tell y'all something about this picture right here. I did this years ago when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a model call and I'm just gonna let them come. I'm not gonna pay for hair and makeup. I'm just gonna let them come as they are and they'll come, professionally made up. Mm-mm. It didn't work out like that. Baby, everything about that picture is wrong. The outfit is wrong. The location is wrong for that outfit. It was a mess, a hot mess. You hear me? But when I tell you at that stage of my career, because I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I didn't know what to make it look like at that point. I was just doing what everybody else was doing. Everybody else that had started out, we were in the same little group and we was out making a mess. We made a mess. That was a mess shot. But look at God. I want to do it. Professional photos not only look more polished, but convey a sense of trustworthiness and attention to detail. Can you help me to say she did this, we did this? This image right here, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be on a billboard somewhere because we did that. We did that. Even after being told you can't do it, we did it anyway. You know what I mean? Like it's something about the attention to detail that takes your business from okay to oh my God, we did that. All right, next thing I want you to remember quality over quantity. It's a lot of people out here with cameras that'll say, oh my God, and you'll know them when I tell you about the little things that they do. I'm going to give you all your images and it's only going to be $150. Multiple things are wrong with that. Number one, you're giving me a whole lot of stuff that I got to figure out how to post it because you didn't edit nothing. You're giving me a whole lot of images with no quality. You giving me a whole lot of images that they don't speak to who I am. They don't tell a story. When you look at anything that I have produced, it's gonna tell a story. It's gonna tell you something. It's gonna speak volumes to you in some way. So if you're looking at old images that you have gotten created or old photos, I should say, because I create photographs. If you look at old images that you have gotten done before, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They won't say a word to you. It'll be like, okay. And then you move on. Find you someone that will create lasting memories and things that will make a difference for you in your life moving forward, especially if you're a brand new client. All right. Book a session with a professional photographer because it changes everything. Everything. It's not one thing, it's all the things. It changes the way you feel about yourself. It changes the way you present when you're getting ready to go online and when you're going live and when you get ready to send somebody information because they say, hey, I want you on my show or I want you on my podcast or something like that. You're going to send a different picture. You're going to present a different way. You're going to be so confident in who you are and what you do is going to exude out of your skin. And that's the experience that I would like for my clients to have. All right, now let's hop into crafting a compelling brand story. How y'all doing? Let me know in the comments how y'all doing. How y'all feeling? Let me go do a little check with the people in the comments. How are you guys feeling right now? I know I just dropped a whole ton of stuff on you right now. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know in the comments. How are you feeling right now? Am I resonating with anybody? Like, am I telling you, leave me alone, okay? Am I telling you things that you knew or not a working girl? She is not a working girl. Neither one of them are working girl. Am I telling you things that you already knew, or am I telling you things that you feel like are helpful and beneficial to you and your brand? Have you gotten one thing out of this conversation that you can use somewhere else in your brand, your business, your life? Let me know. Is there one thing that you can use right now? Oh, thank you for lots of great information. All right, we're gonna hop back over into Canva. And okay. All right, everybody has a brand story. What's yours? Do you know what your brand story is? What is it about you that brings people to you? How does it make them feel when they see your brand? Does it make them feel like, oh my gosh, she is classy chic, like everything about her is amazing? Or is she luxury? Or is she finessing all the guys because she has a amazing brand where she speaks to men because she sells beard oil? Like, what is your brand saying about you? What does it say to you? That's one thing that you should want to definitely consider asking yourself. What does your brand say to you? Because what your brand, and also do a poll on social media and ask people that you care about their input. Ask them, what does that brand say to them? Does it help them to understand who you are, what you stand for, or why they should care? Because that's what your brand story really is. All right. Boom. You can never go wrong with black and white. Never. I love black and white images so much. I want to do an entire black and white. I ain't gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna take my idea and give it to a person with a camera. Gonna try to take my idea. I'm just playing. But I want to do a whole, maybe a whole campaign around black and white photography because it's so timeless and so amazing. I'm gonna put it together, but I'm gonna do it. All right, let's talk about the elements of a compelling brand story. Number one, is it authentic? Being genuine is the key, period. People connect with real, authentic stories. When you share your journey, your values, and what makes you unique, that makes people connect with you even more. I used to, let me tell y'all something. Let me go back a little bit. I used to be 100% terrified to go live. I used to be scared to do a video and post it because I didn't want people to judge me. And I said, why am I so nervous about this? Because I can go in a networking event and I can talk to anybody. But it was something about that online I just couldn't shake. One day I had to wake up and realize who I was. And I said, girl, forget them people. Like my friend told me the other day, and I ain't gonna say what she said, but you got to stand up in who you are. Don't worry about what people go. Let me tell you something. You got people that say they love you, but at the end of the day, they done muted your post on social media. You got people that say they care about you, but as soon as you going through something, they gonna tell everybody in the city your business. So don't worry about what people gonna say about you because they're gonna talk anyway. They talked about Jesus and he died for us all. And so just be you, be authentic. And consistency. Are you consistent? Maintaining a cohesive message across all platforms. Y'all know I talked a little bit about that last week about don't be over here saying you do taxes on Facebook and on Instagram, you over here doing health. Make it make sense. You can do all the things you want to, but separate those platforms. Make sure you're building recognition and trust because if I go one place and you tell me you're doing something, and I go to another place and you're doing something totally different, I don't know what to believe. Who lying? Instagram or Facebook or you? Now, somebody lying. And so it's just something you need to think about when you are putting your information out there, putting your messages out there, making sure that your platforms connect like the triangle. Also, ensuring that your visuals, messaging, and tone are consistent. It goes back to what I just said. Keep it together. Make sure you are explaining yourself in the best possible way. Make sure you're consistent with your tone and what you're explaining to people in your images and stuff, because you don't want to have dark and moody images over here and you got bright and airy over there. Get it together. Okay. And if you can't get it together, call me because I can help. Next thing, emotion. Engage your audience on an emotional level. A lot of people miss out on this. Or let me go back. They don't miss out on it. They do it too much. Some people feel the need to come on, and I never understood why people felt the need to go online crying. Go wipe your face. You had time before you hit go live. Go wipe your face. Not wipe it, but wipe your face. Get all that stuff off your face. Get yourself together and come back and we'll talk. We'll be here when you get done. We'll be here. But go get yourself together. You don't have to come in here crying. Don't come over here making us sad too. I'm an empath. And if I see you crying, I'm crying too. What we crying for? Y'all always so upset by everything. Like, don't be letting stuff run y'all in the ground like that, because that's not of God and it shouldn't be of you either. Emotions drive decisions, and a compelling brand story can create a strong emotional connection. Let me just say this. I saw this person one time, and I'm not going to name gender. And some of y'all might know or have seen this on y'all timeline too. But I saw this person one time come online and pretend that they were so overwhelmed with your love and support that they sit there and cried for over an hour. I mean, just crocodile tears everywhere. And do you know these people believed it, and they were given money and they were given stars and all kind of things down to the social media, to the point one person was like, I am tapped out. I have no more funds on my account to give money. I thought that was the absolute. That's just like them little people, and you know I love animals. Y'all know I love animals. But it's just like how they be putting them little babies on ASPCA. Like, please help me to understand why everybody got to be crying to get our money. Just ask for it. Have you asked for the sale? Did you ask the people for the sale? Did you even tell them that you had something to sell today? And I ain't talking about just posting a picture, but did you actually get in somebody's inbox that's following you and ask them to purchase from you? Did you invite them to a call? Did you invite them to, check out what you had new? Sometimes we ain't getting paid because we ain't asking for it. Some people get online and just be lying, and y'all be paying car notes and water bills and mortgage payments and everything. But some people try to be so honest and so button up and so, oh my gosh, I'm so astute. To the point where they miss out on the bag. Don't miss out on your money. Ask for the sale, because you will get 100% none of the sales that you ask for. Okay? All right. Don't be ashamed. You got, hey, if you need a brand ambassador to go ask for it, or a sales team, go ahead and get that on deck and make it do what it do. But you better start asking for some money, because if you don't, you're going to go bankrupt. Next thing, visual storytelling techniques. Here's how you can make a difference. Lifestyle photography. Guess who specializes in it? Me, Angelia. I love lifestyle photography because I want to showcase who you are and what you do. And I actually sit down and have a conversation about your business, your brand, what you do, who you're talking to, and who you want to talk to. Everybody ain't doing it, but I do. Showcase real life scenarios, daily activities, things that will connect you with your audience. This type of brand photography adds relatable and a personal touch to your brand. If you don't have that in your brand, call me. I got you. Behind the scenes shots. Providing a glimpse into your work process can make your brand more relatable and transparent. Also, environmental portraits. Capturing individuals in their natural work environments. It helps to tell the story a more complete and authentic story at that. It's not just saying, oh, she a banker, or oh, she's a broker. Let me see some houses. Show me what she does. And I ain't talking about just that old raggedy laptop picture either. Let's see what this lady doing outside of helping you to get a house or buying property or things like that. Tell a story. All right. Next thing, overcoming common branding challenges. A lot of people struggle with all three of these. A lot of people. Inconsistent branding. My tip is to create a brand style guide. Y'all know I live my business with a brand style guide. I love having a template document of some sort where we can put things together, sit down and figure out what works, and actually help you to tie all the things together. Your visual message and your standards definitely come into play when you're using your brand style guide. If you have not created a visual branding board or a visual style guide, branding style guide, brand style guide, whatever you want to call it, because everybody got a different spin on it, but it's the same thing. See me after class. I got you, because I feel like it's necessary and it's definitely important. And also, this is one of the things that I create with the Elevate Your Brand. You actually get a visual brand style guide. It ensures that all your content will align with your brand identity. Also, engagement issues. Let me tell you something. The way social media is set up now, I hope you guys have means to contact and connect with your audience offline, because everybody that I have talked to, except the actual celebrities and the people that stay in the news doing something crazy, they have seen a decrease in engagement. Do not solely rely on social media. But if you're on social media, you're running Facebook ads or whatever you're doing to get your engagement up, whether you are doing collaboration posts with somebody or you are doing some type of paid promotion, that's probably the only way you're going to get a whole lot of engagement, because a lot of people that I know personally that have a high following, their engagement is not like it used to be. So everything is being suppressed. Now, we don't know what to put out. So y'all keep creating your stuff. But what I will tell you is this: make sure you are using the best of the best. Use platforms that will make a difference in your brand and in your business. Use platforms that will actually help you to get your word out to more places, more people, and more things. Because we all know YouTube is probably one of the best places that you could be right now. It is, because YouTube is the gateway to Google, and everybody uses Google for something. You probably use Google today for something, or Bing. Make sure you're on platforms that's going to lead you to your clients and your clients to them. I mean, to you. When you're talking about engagement issues and increasing engagement, you want to focus on creating visually appealing content that resonates with your audience. Even think about when you're looking at things on social media and you decide what you're going to click on and watch. If it's a video, if it does not look visually appealing to you, you're not going to click on it. So think about that when you're creating stuff, when you're creating thumbnails for your videos, or you're just even creating graphics. Make sure you're using high quality images, because guess what? When you use high quality images, if you take it and throw it on a billboard, it will not pixelate. Some of this stuff I have seen on social media, you can't even blow it up on the desktop. But I don't give people stuff like that, because that ain't my ministry. I'm going to make sure that when I give you something, it's going to be amazing. Okay? Also, infographics. Don't sleep on your infographics. When you are doing things and you're removing the background and you're putting your stuff on your infographics, make sure your pictures are amazing. I've seen a lot of stuff recently, and it just made me just keep scrolling and shake my head, because I don't even know if I had the energy to address it at that point. And you got to learn to protect your peace. If y'all didn't see my video on protect your peace, make sure you see me after class. I got that for you too. Also, videos. Videos capture attention and encourage interaction. one of my dear friends, she has a series on love elevation because she is the love elevation doctor. I saw a video, a snippet of her video that she put on YouTube last night. Let me tell you something. I almost thought I was in the room with her. Her video was amazing. And for me to say that about somebody that's not a photographer or that's not a videographer, kudos. Kudos to Arnitris because Arnitris did that video. Her makeup was on point. The background was amazing. She blurred it out just a little bit so you can kind of, get that little effect that you need that we use at the f-stop, f2.8. She did that. And so I just want to say, when you're creating content like that, that gets attention, like that makes people want to watch what you do, how you do it, what you're saying, because now they want to get in your inbox and say, girl, how you do that? So I'm telling you, use the very best that you have to offer when you're putting stuff out there, because this stuff will outlast this internet. And when you put it on the internet, it's going to be out there because somebody done screenshot it before you could take it down if you jacked up something. Also, building connection. Building a deeper connection with your audience involves storytelling. What story are you telling these people about you, your brand, and your business? Share your journey, share your successes, and even your failures, because social media has made it so common to hop online and see everybody doing great. But some people are really having a hard time in life right now. It's okay. I ain't telling you to tell all your business, but I'm just saying, when it comes to business, if you had a misstep or if it's something you feel like you can use to help someone else to learn, like share that. Don't go all in depth. You ain't got to tell them all the stuff. You ain't got to tell them none of that, but just go to the point where you can explain what happened, how you bounce back from it, won't he do it, all the things, okay? Because guess what? Authenticity fosters trust and loyalty. It goes back to, can they trust you? It goes back to the know, like, trust factor. Do they know you? Do they like you? Can they trust you? If they answered all three of those, yes, then that means they can do business with you. All right, we are moving on. We are almost to the end of this webinar, guys, and now we're going to have a Q&A session. And while we do Q&A, I'm going to go over here and see if I have any questions on both sides of the room. Like McDonald's, we loving it. Do we have any questions in the room? Oh, thank you for the claps. Any questions? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, all right, all right. Okay. So we're going to continue to move on. All righty. No questions? Cool. That means I am definitely explaining myself with purpose. Share my screen. Go back to camera. All right. Exclusive offer. So stick around to the end. There she go again. I want you to stay so we can talk about this exclusive offer that I have for the people, not just the ones in the back, but for all the people, because everybody deserves an elevate your brand experience. Success stories. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to share some testimonials. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a tax strategist. She is the Prophetista. And what she said about Angelia was great. She came in to Atlanta and she did a shoot for me. She found me a nice location downtown and created some amazing pictures. Highly recommend her. Highly. The next one, Angelia was prompt, gracious, and highly professional for my photo shoot. My headshots are what I expected for my social media. This is an author. She's also a founder of a bank here in Arizona. She wrote the book Grant Writing for Dummies. And she is an amazing human being. And I want to say Dr. Beverly has a huge following on LinkedIn. So if you have not tapped in with any of these ladies, make sure you do so. And this is Tanika. I did Tanika's shoot in Atlanta a few months ago, and she said my experience with Angelia has been the most memorable one yet. The photos haven't even been retouched yet, but when she showed some of them to me, you could tell that she paid very close attention to detail to capture the best angles and bring out the embodiment of each outfit. She did exactly what we discussed, which is help create a new visual story that will help me to rock the boardroom as I build the B2B side of my business. She captured the essence of what a true business consultant should look like, and she was there to get several money shots to help me get to the boardroom table and close the deal. Now I can marry my expertise with the look and story that provides the ambiance as the woman leader I am. I will surely be using her services again and experience again. So that just goes to show you do good work, people gonna talk good stuff about you. Now I don't know if they lying or not, but if you look at the pictures, you can tell we did that. And I say we because it's a collaborative effort when we do photo shoots. It's more than just the makeup artist, it's more than just a photographer. Like I couldn't do any of this stuff without you guys. So I am so honored and so grateful to have every one of you. Now, now to the meat and potatoes of the conversation tonight, the Elevate Your Brand package. What is the Elevate Your Brand package? Gosh, I'm so glad you asked. Um, it's everything. It's literally everything you need to take your brand identity to new heights. It's a brand strategy consultation. We talk about everything as it relates to your business, how I can help you, how we can make things better for you, what's happening right now, what are you using right now? How can we flip this thing on its head and make it work for you and you're good? We also have priority scheduling. So, no, you don't have to wait the extended amount of time that I normally have people to wait when they book with me. You don't have to wait 3 weeks because if it's available and if the time works for me and it works for you, guess what? You got it. Because typically I make people wait 2 to 3 weeks just because there's a planning process involved. But when you book the Elevate Your Brand, everything is expedited. Also, you get a fully guided professional photography session plus reels. So not only are you going to get the images that you need to take your brand and business to the next level, you'll get the reels that you need to actually show them on social media. So that's another thing that you will want to, and not just social media, you can show them when you're getting ready to do your user generated content in other areas. Maybe you want to put it on your website, or maybe you want to share it with somebody in a email because you're getting ready to send out a request to work with them. It could be a plethora of things you can use your videos for and your photos. So we are here for all the things. Next thing, professional hair styling and makeup. So this is a need in every single service-based industry. If you have something that is going to require your clients to be vulnerable, such as a photo shoot, this is a requirement. And not just anybody. Don't just be hiring people because you know Keisha and them that do makeup in the back. But get somebody that's professional, that knows skin, that knows hair. Make sure they are mindful of people that have allergies, because I have this one client that I did a consultation with the other day. I had never had anybody to tell me this, but she said, I am allergic to the meat of a coconut. So I can't, she said, I can use the oil products, but I can't have anything like the meat of the coconut around me or anything like that. So that was something that if you were not prepared, or if you didn't ask those questions, that could have been detrimental for that client. So just think about that when you hiring somebody, and make sure they clean and they're going to clean them brushes, and they're not going to come in there and lay stuff on them napkin. Get a professional. Also, a custom style and wardrobe guide and consultation. You're going to get a guide. You're also going to get a wardrobe consultation, so you'll know what to wear, what to bring. We're going to look at all of your stuff before the session so that you're not there with outfits that you don't feel good in, because we don't want that. Expedited delivery. Y'all know I don't play around with them images, no way. So expedited. Also, a custom brand guide. what we talked about earlier, that's how you're going to marry your business and your aesthetics and your brand story and your fonts and your colors and all of those things on that one document. When you forget your why and you forget what you're supposed to be after and you're supposed to be doing, that template is going to bring it back home for you. Also, behind the scenes content, because who don't need behind the scenes content? We all do. I need it too. Next thing, custom social banners. Like, this is so important because people need to know how to pay you. Because like I was just mentioning earlier, some people have one thing on Facebook, they got another thing on LinkedIn, they got somebody else on Instagram, and everything is confusing. So I'm gonna help you tie it all in and bring it all in together. Okay. Also, high quality professionally edited images, because that's all I got for you. Some quality. Okay. Referral program. This referral program is going to be epic, okay? Because I have started a preferred vendor inclusion directory. And so what that directory is going to do is put you out there in the face of the people that you want to do business with, the people that need to be seeing you. Y'all know, if you know me, if you've known me for any amount of time, you know I don't do business with everybody. You know I don't bring everybody on as a client. I will give you your money back before I will let you come in here and disrupt my business and my life. Because it only takes one bad client to ruin your business. Don't even do it. It's not worth it. No amount of money worth letting somebody come into your business that you have worked your entire behind off. You've stayed up. You have invested money. You have sleepless nights included, blood, sweat, and tears in this business. And you're going to let somebody come in here and disrupt it and ruin it for you? Won't do that. Not around these parts. So I want people to do business with good people. When I book a client, it's a vetting process. I'll tell you quick, I don't think we're a good fit, and I can refer you to somebody else. No harm, no foul. But I want to be able to put you guys in a directory. So when they're looking for this hairstylist, they're looking for this makeup artist, and they're looking for, a t-shirt brand like my friend Cassandra, because she has amazing t-shirts. And if you have not purchased a t-shirt, the tea of the week from the Cassandra, the CP Designs, and y'all know I'm a brand ambassador on CP Designs. So if you go in there and you see my picture, it's me. But CP Designs Unlimited on Instagram, on Facebook, on all the platforms, or Sharp Tech Creative, and that's TACT, like sharp as a tack, creative with the K. Make sure you go check her out, because she has t-shirts that, like, when you put them on, they feel like butter on your skin. So I want to be able to work with clients like that. I want to be able to bring people like that into my directory, so that when you're looking for somebody, you have a running list of brands, products, services that you can know, like, and trust. Because if I put my name on it, it got to be good, because I don't just be dealing with anybody. Okay. All right. Last but not least, we travel worldwide. So with this package, it includes travel and everything you see here. However, if you are outside of the United States, travel restrictions may apply. We ain't going to no danger zone. I ain't taking my crew nowhere that we got to be fearing for our life, and we're going to be scared, because I am a big G online, but in person, I ain't no gangster for real. I love the Lord, and I'm going to be quiet because I'm too pretty for prison, as my friend told me. So I want to be able to take this elevate your brand experience to as many people as I can. But again, restrictions may apply. But if you're outside of the United States and you're in a good zone and ain't no malaria or nothing over there, like, we might come over there to you, but it's going to be an additional fee over on top of this. But I'm going to make it good for you. All right? Because you know what? People have been stealing my words, but I'm going to say it again. Elevate your brand. It elevates your clients, your impact, and your income. Okay, so if y'all see, y'all know Angelia said it first. All right, the Elevate Your Brand package is designed to provide you with everything you need to enhance your branding presence online and attract your ideal clients. This special offer, because I don't be doing stuff like this, but because I love y'all so much, as a special thank you for attending this webinar today, I am offering a special of $500 off the Elevate Your Brand package. This offer is only valid for the next 48 hours. So don't come text me Sunday talking about Angelia. I tried that coupon code, but it didn't work. It ain't gonna work. Okay. Go ahead, sign up today. We got Afterpay, we got Klarna, we got Sezzle, we got all the things to help you get your life, your business, and your brands in order. You want to go ahead and book a call, or you can go ahead and visit the link below and go ahead and sign up. You can go ahead and sign up. We'll have a conversation, and I'll hold your money in a little bucket. And if we get on the phone and we feel like, girl, I don't like you, you don't like me, okay, cool, I'll give your money back, no problem. Because I don't believe in keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. If you don't want to be here, roll out, Ludacris. All right. So I want to work together with you to create a compelling brand visual story that sets you apart from everybody in your industry. So here is the link, bit.ly/July branding. Use the code branding matters, all one word, to get your $500 off. And again, this is a limited time offer. You have 48 hours. Like the Eddie Murphy movie, you got 48 hours. After that, capiche is gone. Okay, y'all got it? I'll give y'all about 15 more seconds and take a drink of water. So y'all get your life together. All righty. Moving on. Also, for those of you that love my workshops and y'all like coming in here and y'all be saying, oh, you didn't tell me in time, you ain't even gonna tell me that no more. Because guess what? We got an upcoming workshop next week. We actually have one Saturday too. So Saturday is going to be a smaller cohort, and I'm only going to bring people in that are serious about branding and they want to come into this exclusive workshop with me. So if you don't get an invite, don't take it personally. It's just because I am literally I only want 7 people in the room. That's it. 7 is my amazing number. Y'all know I got married on 7/7/17. My friend birthday is 7/17. And I'm just saying, 7 is the number for me. That's the number of completion. So when we get to the 7, that's it. So I'm going to be sending some invite links out to a few people that I want in the room on Saturday. But this workshop is for next Wednesday, and I think I like this time at 5:00 my time. If this time works for y'all, I will see y'all next week. We're going to talk about the location advantage. We're going to talk about finding the perfect backdrop for your brand, because a lot of people, they don't even think about none of that. They just go and do a photo shoot. Ain't ask no questions. Ain't the photographer ain't ask no questions. They just over there. So we're going to talk about finding the right location and the perfect backdrop for your brand. So make sure y'all click the link. Scan the link or the code so that you can sign up. I would love to see your face in the place. If you have questions for me, make sure you, went the wrong way. Make sure you leave those in the chat and reach out. You can DM me if you would like. Because I'm not sure how it will show up on LinkedIn or YouTube. Yeah, it should show up. It should give you an option to leave a comment. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But also, here's the recap. Today, we covered the importance of visual branding, elements of a compelling brand story. We shared real life success stories and practical tips for overcoming branding challenges. So, with that being said, we are at the end of the presentation. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. I hope you were able to find this webinar valuable and very, very, very inspiring. I want you to stay connected with me on all social media platforms. I am Angelia Maverick Photography on all platforms that I really care about. And I want you to join my community for more tips and insights on personal branding. So I have something amazing that I'm going to be launching very, very, very soon. And I may announce it on Saturday. But I want you guys to stay connected with me, because there's so much more than what meets the eye with me. Also, I look forward to helping you to elevate your brand. All right. Thank you guys so much. Give yourself a hand and a round of applause. And I hope I didn't take too much of your time. And again, stay connected. Stay cool, stay out of trouble, and don't be letting nobody worry y'all, okay? All righty, we're gonna go ahead and run it back and end this live. Thank you guys so much and have a fantastic night. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, I love that. All right, thank y'all so much. Have a fantastic night.